This is Live Life Well TV host Robert Landau, and this is another episode of How to Be Okay When Things Aren't. This episode is titled, Do You Love to Fly? And if not, you should. We'll explain why in just a moment. So, we call this one, Do You Like to Fly? Do you love to fly? And if not, you should, for a very deliberate reason. And I'll add a personal touch to that. Just a couple of days ago, I got back from Denver. And I don't know about you, but ever since I was a little kid, I love to fly commercially. And I'm the type of person that always loves to get a window seat. Why? Because I think the whole idea and process of flight is absolutely amazing. I cannot imagine that with 2 or 4 little aircraft engines that they can lift so many people, so many chairs, so many forks up into the sky and travel all the way around the world. That's a phenomenon that will never cease to amaze me. But another reason why I like to fly, I love to fly, is looking out of the window and watching the world pass by. It's a view of the planet that we live on that we don't often get to see. Why? Because we're so caught up in the inertia of our daily lives on the ground that we forget to get a bird's eye view of things, or in this case, an airliner's view of things. When I look out of the window, when I'm flying somewhere, I am just in awe of how beautiful this earth is and how none of my worries when I'm down there seem to matter when I'm up there looking down. And I think that's a really good metaphor for how we can treat the issues that we are so often forced to face on the ground, living our day-to-day lives on Earth. But looking down from above, it doesn't matter as much. You see the whole picture instead of just the small. That's what they mean when they say, don't look at things from a microcosmic perspective. No, macro? I can't remember which is micro and which is macro, but you know what I mean. When we are looking at the small picture, let's call it that, we are caught up in it. We don't know how to get out of it. Sometimes we get really stuck in it for days, for months, for years. If we could just see that there's so much more than that issue and sort of rise above and look at it from above, we would see that there's so much more to life than just that. All we have to do is shift our view, is shift our awareness, and then the greater picture of why we are here takes shape. So the next time you feel stuck on the ground, take a flight somewhere. But if you do, get a window seat and look down on this incredible world that we are so blessed to live on and see its true beauty. It doesn't matter what you're flying over. I consider it all a wonder of God's magnificence. And you know what? So are you, and so am I, and so is all of us. This has been Robert Landau, Live Life Well TV host. Thank you so much for tuning in.